South Africa ended India's 12-match winning streak at the T20 World Cup with a crushing 76-run win in Ahmedabad in their opening Super 8 match. After a counter-attacking 63 by player of the match David Miller and some late hitting from Tristan Stubbs took South Africa to 187 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. The defending champions were all out for 111 runs in 18.5 overs, failing badly in their first chase of the tournament. Left-arm quick Marco Jansen finished with 4 wickets, while left-arm spinner Keshav Maharaj took 3 scalps as the South African bowlers exposed India's fragile batting lineup. The defeat meant India will take a poor net run rate forward, and that could prove vital if their Super 8 group is tight. India will need to win their 2 remaining games against Zimbabwe and the West Indies to have a chance of qualifying for the semi-finals. Indian cricket fans were disappointed after the home team lost their Super 8 game of 2026 T20 World Cup to South Africa. Despite 4 victories on the trot in the group stage, the Indian batters faltered on a slightly sluggish surface in Ahmedabad.
I think South Africa stood the game better than us, and we lost the match where I think Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma lost cheaply, and yeah, pretty much it. And also in the bowling, we lack wickets in the middle. So I think that was a crucial moment where we lost the game. And middle order of India was exposed today.
South Africa hit more 6s and 4s than India. And the middle overs are also very costly in terms of Indian bowling. And South Africans have very good fielding efforts also. That's the reason.
All right, Abhishek Mahajan joins us from Ahmedabad to get us more. Abhishek, good morning. The fans yesterday were heartbroken. It was not a very good Sunday for the Indian fans. But then when we talk of the match between both the teams, was it just faltered batting that led to the match slipping away from the Indian team's hands?
Oh yes, Preeti, good morning. But whatever could go wrong went wrong for the Indian team yesterday. In fact, if you see after the first 6 overs of Indian bowling, they were never in the game. They did well. 20 for 3 South Africa in the first power play. Nothing would have been a better script for India's victory, and that too against mighty South Africans. But South Africa never went into the shell after that, despite losing 3 quick wickets. If you talk about David Miller, who played exceptionally well. In fact, he said when he got player of the match, he said at the presentation also that that was initially the plan also, that we wanted to hit India's frontline bowlers. Right from the word go, Varun Chakravarti 47 runs in 4 overs, and he's by far the best spinner in the world. So you could in fact make out that how the plans, they were exceptional in the plans. And Proteas brilliantly when they came on to bowl also, Preeti, if you see, they had 4 seamers, and they read the surface well. We need to admit that they read the surface well, better than India, and Indian batting faltered, and we have seen that pattern in the group stage also. Right from the game they played against USA, Netherlands, Pakistan, they are not looking full tilt. I mean, they are not looking at the full strength, and India's strength has been batting for the last 1 year or so, and losing first World Cup game after 2022 semi-finals, it will definitely hurt Team India, and they'll have to I think regroup very quickly, because they play Zimbabwe now on 26th, and then against the West Indies in the last match. But yes, it will all come down to net run rate now, even if they win 2 games, because it's look easy for South Africa now, even if they win first game, because with the margin that they've beaten India, 76 runs, and that too in T20s is a huge margin. And yes, India need to regroup again, and next game against Zimbabwe, and then they play in Kolkata against West Indies. These 2 games are like do or die for the Indian team.
All right, next match against Zimbabwe and then against West Indies. Abhishek, also get us more on how is Team India along with Zimbabwe and West Indies poised when we talk of group stage matches, because you tell us it's a do and die situation for India. How do we expect ahead the competitions to be?
Yes, Preeti, without a doubt. I mean, if you talk about Zimbabwe first, they are coming to the Super 8 after a very long time, and they have done well. They have beaten the likes of Australia. They have beaten the co-host Sri Lanka. So they are high in confidence. They have done well in the last. They are unbeaten. By the way, there's one player, Bennett, who is unbeaten in the entire tournament. So they are high in confidence. They are doing well, and West Indies' strength is also batting. They are also doing well in the current tournament. So it will all come down to permutations and combinations now, Preeti, and Indian team, they can't afford to lose any game further, because now if you lose the game, then you'll have to depend on the other teams, how Zimbabwe and West Indies do, and also South Africa in the coming matches. And you got to give credit to South Africa. They, like I said, they read the game, they read the wicket very well, slowing down the wicket. If you talk about Marco Jansen, he took 4 wickets. Keshav Maharaj, the spinner, he also took 3 wickets, and Lungi Engidi, maybe he doesn't have wickets in his column, but he only gave 17 runs in his allotted quota of 4 overs. He's a good bowler. He bowls at 140, 150, 145 Ks, but he slowed down the pace. If you see his second over, he bowled 130, 125, and then considerably losing the pace, and that's what the wicket demanded. Also, there was a surface was gripping a bit, and it was mindless hitting by the Indian batters. Ishan Kishan, he lost his wicket in the first over itself, and 26 for 3. Abhishek Sharma doesn't look in form at all. I think India will contemplate, because problem of plenty now for the Indian team. I think they'll make some changes. Akshar Patel, I think he'll come back in the next game for Washington Sundar. I think Sanju Samson will also get a go. But yes, not many changes, wholesale changes will not make any difference, because I mean, in the entire batting lineup, I think failed yesterday. And bowling wise, they did well. I think India did well in the death overs. Jasprit Bumrah only gave away 3 runs in the 19th over. Arshdeep Singh also bowled brilliantly. 186 was a par score, but it was not a mighty score. It was not a very big score by South Africans. It was chaseable. But yes, India needs to change their plans. They need to alter their plans now. They can't just be hitting every ball. I think next game against Zimbabwe on 26th will be very crucial now.
All right, so it will be a litmus test ahead for Team India. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for joining in with that analysis.